Hi, welcome back to the channel everybody. It's Mike Newton down here at Penrith Golf Hub out on the golf course, and we've got a new product to review for you today, and it's the shotscope V3 GPS watch. So brand new product that's just been launched. I'm going to go do a little bit of an unboxing for you more so in this particular video. I'm going to show you about all the features and benefits of the GPS watch as well as a tracking side of things, and then maybe in a separate video I'm going to take it out on the golf course. So a couple of weeks time I'm going to play Turnberry, Elsa course, so I'm going to test that, play the round of golf using the shotscope, the V3 watch, and then do a roundup of how it actually works with my date of that particular round. Okay, so what are we getting in the box? Obviously we're getting the watch. You've got a choice of 5 different coloured straps. It's a very sleek looking watch, I think, against the version that it's taken over, which was the V2, which in my eyes was quite a big chunky watch. And I think a lot of golfers don't like to wear a watch to start with, but if it's definitely bulky then it's very off-putting on that wrist. So this is much sleeker, very much similar to like an Apple iWatch in terms of its size of the face, maybe just a tiny bit deeper, but very lightweight, so you hardly know you've got it actually on your wrist. It's a full colour screen. As I say, what you get in the box is the charger, the watch obviously. You get 16 tags which basically screw into the butt end of your grip on your clubs, so you've got 2 spares there, so if you interchange clubs from depending on where you play, you've got a couple of spares there to use. Now the real beauty with this particular product is the tags. You don't have to actually tag it, so some maybe previous products from different manufacturers you've actually have to make a tag, so if you're out on the golf course you forget to tag, that shot isn't picked up. So it's automatic shot tracking is basically what it is. So you've got your GPS, gives you all your front, middle, back numbers, you've got your numbers on your golf course to hazards, everything like that. Colour screen, very easy to use, very easy to navigate, but then also it's automatically tracking every single shot, so it knows which club you've got in your hand with the device. It's Bluetooth, you don't need your phone switched on at this point, it's all tracked through the device, and as soon as, or through the watch, then as soon as you go back in after your round of golf, you pair that up onto your desktop, and all that information is then dumped into your dashboard basically on the software, and then you can really look at it more detailed and see the performance of every single club in your bag. So another great advantage and for me as a golf coach is understanding how golfers perform out on the golf course. So with information that you're going to get through the tracking, it gives us percentages of maybe does more percentage of your drives go left, go right. It gives us that information. Same on hitting the greens. Are you hitting enough greens? Do you need to hit more greens? You know, what's a short game like? How many putts you're having in a round of golf? It gives us all that information that for me as a golf coach looking at it, I can really see where the weaknesses of that particular golfer is on the golf course, and then that's when you can really work on that in your lessons and work on those particular clubs or that particular shape of shot. So the watch has 35,000 courses preloaded into it, so as soon as you turn the watch on, it'll use a GPS, it knows where you are located, and it will pull up a list of the local golf courses to where you are situated, and then obviously just choose a course that you're playing and away you go. So it's very easy to use. There's no annual fees or hidden fees in there. Okay, so what information does the shotscope give you? So you stood on the first tee at your local course, you've got fairway bunker up the left, you've got a water hazard coming across the fairway, so that it will pick up every single hazard that is on that particular hole. So it'll give you a front yardage to that hazard and also a carry yardage, so you can really work out whether you need to lay up or can you carry that with that particular club you've got in the hand. So you've got a lot of information there. And then when you get towards the green, it'll give you the front, middle and back numbers, and I think the front and the back numbers are really quite key. A lot of golfers will look at that middle number, but imagine if it's a summer and it's hard and the ball's bouncing a bit, I would always look at that front number. Use your sort of carry distance. You would think of, say for instance it's a 7-iron in there, you're looking at that front number, okay, I want to land it there, I know it's going to bound on a little bit because the ground's quite hard. Vice versa, we've had a bit of a downpour rain, maybe in the winter, we know the ball's going to stop a little bit on landing away, so we can look at more of that middle number. Okay, but at the same time, when I've used GPS devices in the past, the back number I think is a really good number to have as well. But imagine the scenario where the flag is cut quite tight to the back of the hole, very tough to get the ball up to that hole without overshooting the green, and generally there's a lot of trouble at the back of the greens, isn't there? So if you've got, say, for argument's sake, a 7-iron. So for me, 7-iron, 175 maxed out really. So if I've got a back edge number of, let's say, 180, I know, and the flag's at the back, I know I can commit to that 7-iron knowing that I will not fly that more than 180 through the air. So you can stand there and commit to that golf shot knowing you're not going to go long, which is a great advantage when you're out on that golf course. So as I mentioned before, you do not need to have your phone with you on the golf course. You don't have to tag the tabs on the top of the grip to any sort of device. They are automatically tracking every single shot. So in a way, the tracking side of things, you just forget about it. Okay, it's going to do that automatically. Obviously the GPS side is the yardages. You're just going to be looking at it, maybe just flicking a couple of screens and you've got instant yardages. And the beauty, I think, with GPS is it doesn't matter where you are on that golf course. So, you know, imagine we've sprayed one offline, we've gone past and gone onto another fairway. That might be now a blind shot into the flag, you know, with a laser. And this is, I think, where GPS has its advantages over a laser. Is a laser you can't lock onto anything, so you don't know that yard. You're going to have to go to the top of the hill, lock on, then try and pace it back out. It's a bit long-winded. GPS, looking at your watch, it knows where you stood, it knows where the flag is, it'll give you that instant yardages, again, front, middle and back going into that flag. So very, very quick, easy numbers. Okay, so there's a little bit everything about the ShotScope V3 watch. It looks a great little bit of kit. As I say, I'm going to do a full round review with all my data for when I play up at Turnberry, so that will be coming shortly, that particular video, and we'll show you a little bit more of how the app works on the phone and how you transfer the data onto the maybe the dashboard, and then how do you look at your findings, your results, and maybe start to see sort of patterns. Imagine when you start using that over multiple rounds, you'll start to see bigger patterns emerge. And again, that's fantastic when you start to maybe have golf lessons or working with a coach. You can really highlight the weaknesses when you're out on that golf course. Okay, so stay tuned for that particular video. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ring that bell, so as soon as the video comes, you'll get notification of that particular video and you'll be one of the very first ones to watch it. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully catch up with you all very soon.